What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks. This video applies to prizepicks, but also other player prop websites out there and also sports books out there. So we're going to hop in and try to get some W's today. Yesterday, unfortunately, was 1-1. The John Morant over 8.5 assists cashed pretty easily, but unfortunately, DeMar DeRozan missed his points by one basket. So that kind of sucked right there. However, we are currently on a 14-5 run. So 14-5 run, which I believe is like 74%. So we're on a pretty damn good run in these NBA videos. So 14-5 NBA run for these videos. We're looking to get some more W's today, though. I feel pretty good about these today, too. But if you are not on prizepicks, it's available in most states and most of Canada. You have to be 18 years or older if you do want to sign up. The link is down in my description below, or download the app off the App Store and use my code DOMG to get a 100% deposit match up to $100 and potentially win some money. And today we have, for our 12 days of Christmas promo, we have, if you place $50 or more of NBA entries tonight, you get $1 per Trae Young point. So the full details are over on the website right here. But yeah, we've had some pretty good promotions really so far this season. I think this is a really good promotion if you're going to do this anyway. If you have a smaller bankroll though and can't get to that $50 mark, then it's probably not the best promotion. But if you're going to do it anyway, I think it's a pretty good promo. So the shout out to prizepicks there for that promo. There is going to be 4 more coming here for these 12 days of Christmas. So I'm really excited to see what else they have up their sleeve. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. And have those post notifications on so you do not miss future videos. We are currently on the road to 8,000 subscribers. You guys have blown up this channel this NBA season, and I genuinely do appreciate you guys. And now, final thing before we do dive into these NBA player props, the Patreon link is available. The Patreon link is down in my description below. That will give you access to every single thing that I play in a night. And here's the full breakdown of that Patreon. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. We have over 600 members now on the Patreon, which is absolutely insane. So genuinely, I do appreciate you if you decide to support me other than this YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys, whether you support me on the Patreon or these YouTube videos. Seriously, I do appreciate it. And to show my support, I'm giving away $100 to 4 different people on December 24th. So you have a little bit of time to get into this giveaway right here. I plan to do like pretty much at least $300 in giveaways for the next couple months, assuming that this giveaway does go well. So if you want to enter, all you have to do is follow me, like, and retweet this tweet. The link to my Twitter is down in my description below, or just look up DOMG props over on Twitter. Just follow me, like, and retweet the tweet. That is all you have to do, and you are entered into that giveaway. I will be randomly selecting 4 different winners on December 24th. So you guys have a little bit of time to get that one in here. But now let's dive into this NBA player prop slate here on December 21st. So let's go ahead and hop in here. First off, we're going to start with the assist category here. So we're looking to add on to our 14-5 run here. And I'm going to go with the assist category here. And I'm going to go down a little bit far here. And I'm going to go with the Dallas Mavericks and Spencer Dinwiddie over 4.5 assists. There's a couple different reasons why I do like Dinwiddie here. Make sure you tail at your own risk and look into these a little bit more on your own. Always look into these a little bit more on your own. Don't just randomly tail or anything like that. Always look into these more on your own. But Spencer Dinwiddie here at 4.5 assists. He is a -135 to go over this on Sportsbook, which I personally like. I like it at -135. Not really anything more than that right there. But let's take a look here at what this is at here on the books right here. So -138, -135, -140. So he's really all in that range. Pretty solid for prizepicks with a set payout. But -135, I like it at -135. -138 is fine, I guess. -140, I think gets a little bit high right there. But I do like the spot here for Spencer Dinwiddie here against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So actually, he has hit this in 67% of games this season. 67%, 7 of his last 10. And he actually had 7 last game, which was actually against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So he just played the Timberwolves last game here. He had 7 assists against them. We just need 5 this time around. Also in this game will be no Dorian Finney-Smith. So Finney-Smith will not be playing in this game right here against Minnesota. He's going to be on the road yet again here, same as last time here. It's a 3-point spread. They're not expecting a blowout, and a 229.5 over under right there for points. So I like the over under here. I like the spread. I think it's going to be a pretty solid spot here with how fast paced Minnesota is. I think he should be able to get the ball in his hands a little bit more, because I feel like Dallas Mavericks are like usually a slower paced team, I feel like. But I think Dinwiddie can get this one done here and go over his 4.5 assists, just like he did last game. Again, we just need 5 this time around. He said this in 7 of his last 10, 67% this season. And it's also going to be a pretty solid matchup. So if we take a look at the shooting guard assists here, for the shooting guard here, Minnesota's actually given the 6th most assists per game to the shooting guard position. And in the last 7 games here, they're actually ranking the 3rd most at 6.02 assists per game. However, Finney-Smith, I'm sorry, not Finney-Smith. I don't know why I keep calling him Finney-Smith. Spencer Dinwiddie here is pretty much bumping that number up a little bit because he just dropped 7 on them. So take the last 7 with a grain of salt. We can go to the last 15 though and see where Minnesota is, and they're a little bit harder, I guess, at 5.09. But again, we just need 5 in this one here from Spencer Dinwiddie to go over his 4.5 assists against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that is what I am liking right there, is Spencer Dinwiddie over 4.5 assists right there. That will be the first player prop in today's video. So really, just kind of recap right there. I really like the hit rate at 67%, 7 of his last 10. He's got solid odds at -135 for the prize picks board. And I really just like him really overall, man. Again, he just went over in his last past matchup. He had 7 last game. So I'm looking to continue that here and hopefully continue our run right here. But we're going to, for our second player prop here, this is actually going to be somewhat exclusive to prize picks. I also like his full game points. However, if you were on prize picks, another reason to potentially join prize picks is their NBA first half board. Again, this will also apply to sportsbook right here. But NBA first half is a pretty much a category on prize picks that I've absolutely loved. You can play the first half points for certain plays. You can see how many players are up here for the first half. I haven't seen this on any other player prop website out there, and I haven't seen this on sportsbooks either. So pretty much like a prize picks exclusive thing in a way. So another reason to potentially join and use code DOMG when you do sign up. But we're gonna dive into the NBA first half here. And again, I do like this on a sportsbook as well, but I like Buddy Hield over 7.5 first half points against the Boston Celtics. Boston is going to be a pretty tough matchup. He's at 15.5 full game points. So I do like him over 15.5 full game points. However, this spread on this game is pretty freaking huge, which is why I'm kind of pushing over and leaning towards the first half more than the full game here. However, I still, like I said, I do like this at full game. So small forward here going against the Boston Celtics. He will be on the road here with a 10-point spread and a 233 over-under. So 233 over-under is very, very nice, but the 10-point spread is not. He's probably going to lose some minutes if this game does blow out. If this game blows out, he will probably be losing some minutes. However, the Pacers have also played in plenty of blowout games before, so it's not really something new to Buddy Hield right there. So we're going to dive into this a little bit more, though. What he's at on the sportsbooks right now. Let's take a look at this. -125, literally everywhere to go over 15.5. So he's favored on the over of 15.5 pretty much everywhere. And you can get him at 7.5 right there on prize picks for the first half right there and not really have to worry about the blowout as much. Or you really shouldn't have to worry about a blowout in the first half. But anyways, -125, like I said, to go over 15.5 full game. But there is blowout potential in this one. He's actually hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games. He's hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games right here, and has actually hit this in 4 straight as well. 9, 11, 9, and 10 in his last 3 games right here. He has the ability also to hit 3 3-pointers in the first half like he did against the Cavaliers. So we'll see how Buddy Hield does today. I'm liking the spot for him though. Even when he took like 9 attempts and shot like crap last game, he actually did have 9 points right there. So I love the volume that he has been kind of shooting as of late, especially with the 9 field goal attempts right there. If he can shoot like 7 attempts, I think he can get this one done for sure. But we'll see how it ends up going, man. We'll see. But yeah, he's definitely been, as long as he's hitting his 3-pointers, I think he can get this one done, man. So just needs 8 right here. That's going to be 2 baskets and a 3-pointer. And I think he can do that right here. So small forward go here, going against Boston Celtics. Boston is definitely going to be a tougher matchup. Probably his toughest test. Probably not his toughest matchup yet, but you know, it's kind of up there, man. Boston has always been a very, very good defensive team right here, but they're allowing 22.12 points per game to the small forward, kind of right in the middle of the pack right there. We can narrow it down to the last 7 games right here, where they do get a little bit tougher, allowing 20.4 points per game to the small forward right there. So I think that Buddy can get this one done, hopefully. I wonder if he's playing shooting guard right here, because this isn't always accurate. This tool right here is called Rotowire NBA starting lineups. It's not always accurate when it comes to the starting lineups right there, but they have them listed as small forward. So that's what I'm narrowing down right there when it comes to the matchup on this tool right here, which is actually called FanDuel NBA defense versus position. So I get a question about that all the time, what tools I use and things like that. But to kind of recap this video right here, I like Spencer Dinwiddie over 4.5 assists and Buddy Hield over 7.5 first half points. Those are my 2 player props that I'm running right here. And also I have more available over on my Patreon. We've been able to take advantage of late injury news, by the way, over on the Patreon, and it has been making a killing, I will say, because Porzingis got ruled out late last night, so that meant Denny Avdija actually got his odds moved up from like a 5.5 to like 6.5 and favored over, and he was actually stuck at 6 on prize picks, so he's favored at like a -140 to go over 6.5 on sportsbooks, yet he's at 6 on prize picks. Took the over, he had 10 rebounds last night, so we've been able to take advantage of late injury news over on the Patreon, and it's been pretty damn good, man, and it's probably my favorite that's been going on right there. So been able to get that up on the Patreon, and some guys have been able to make some money with that. But yeah, that's going to do it. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the very next video. Again, use my code DOMG when you sign up for prize picks. The Patreon link is down in my description below. All the different stuff. The Twitter giveaway also is down in my description below. The link for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out, boys.